Hope you enjoy everyone. Thanks for watching. This is Ice Game My List. You are Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans Season 2, Episode 15. In Lit by the Blazing Sun. This was one of the most emotional and epic episodes ever, because of what's happened. Right now, Turbans are in a bond, this is going to be a major blow for them right now, being framed for illegal crime. And this is all because of Kujan, because his pride was hurt and he was humiliated and bested with the incident with the mobile armor. Like, he's willing to do anything to get back at Ted, even if it meant ruining the Tewas, planting illegal weapons on them. And this is going to be a very hard blow for them because he doesn't. Naze wants to handle this on his own. He doesn't want Tekkadan anywhere near this because he knows that Tekkadan get involved in any illegal stuff. They'll be also considered as criminals, and they won't achieve their dream of being king of Mars. Mcmurdo, unfortunately, has no choice but to comply with Naze's request. Now, he wants to make sure that Tekkadan does stay out of this because he's been supportive of them so far. However, this is going to cause a huge rift between the Turbans and Galahorn and Tekkadan because of what's happening, Now, things are very bad for them. And, Orga himself is distraught by this. Mcmurdo was giving the orders not to fear. He wants to do this. He wants to stick him despite everything. But he's not the only one. You got Akihiro, Ride, Hashino. They all want in on this. They want to help him because remember, Naze and his group fought side by side with them for so long. They owe everything to them. So this is not gonna. They're not just gonna let them go out without a fight, especially without any backup. They're gonna deal with someone like Galahorn, who has a lot of force, And this is definitely a very emotional. I'll get to that. Okay, the reason why I say it's emotional is because they have a habit, in storytelling. They kill off certain characters, or, killing off, that spoiler alert, killing off characters, especially if you've known them for a long while. Like, if you watch the first season of Iron Man, and they've done it before, killing off characters who were along for a ride, who you got close to, who you understand. And especially if you watch the first season of Iron Blood, one thing you understand, it's definitely hardcore and also very emotional. That's something you got to see. This is one of the things I love about storytelling. It's sad that we got to see a character die and fade away, but it's also good for the story and for development. This is one of the things I enjoy. Seeing Kujan, the way he does it, he just lays on the pressure. He lays it on, even using the same illegal weapons that he planted on the Twins against them. I'm like, this guy has no honor. He is this is a quote from one of my favorite anime reviewers. He is a scumbag. Like, just because he got bested, humiliated, hated, and hey, he's willing to do anything he can to mess with them, not to spite Tekkadan, this is all about pride for him, and he has no pride or respect for them. He's just gonna do any underhanded trick he can, It's obvious that this guy is really, really unstable, Even the friend he's with, Juliet says that, this is a little bit, off, because it's obvious she has no interest in this, And the way he hammers the pressure on them as they're getting ready to retreat and not giving them a time to escape, he's showing no mercy, and Naze is willing to surrender, give up his life for them, but they're just hammering them down, not even treating them like real people, just killing them off, It's obvious this guy is not a normal person. He is a psycho. And I mean that in a figurative way. He's just going to destroy them just so he can destroy them, He doesn't care. He just wants to prove himself, so much. He must have weighed he's so full of himself, he weighs a ton. Sorry about that. However, they're not giving up without a fight. Amida and Naze, they're using their best. They're doing their best. They're using their best men. And they're making sure that all these innocent people who work with them, who are giving them a chance to escape and live free, and giving them a chance to live their lives and offer them to Mcmurdo so that they can be safe. He's going to make sure they protect them because they are all part of their crew. They're a family, and he's willing to do whatever he can to save them, even if it means putting his own body in the line of fire. At this point, Naze probably has nothing to lose, and he's ready to throw his life away. And so is Amida to make sure that their family keeps living, much to the dismay of the others, Oh, this was definitely a hard fought battle. We even get to see Juliet unleash her new mobile suit. It's similar to a Gundam design, like kind of like Vidor, you know? Oh, but more darker, but it has like multi tendrils. So it's like attacking you with like whips and stuff like that, like whiplash, you know. It's definitely very creative. She's a skilled pilot, but we took out Amida. You know, Amida did her best. It's obviously she's very strong. You know, she's not someone you can beat right away. And this was an impressive fight. You know, going back and forth. You know, they're very they're getting pounded. They're getting desperate. The turbines right now are disbanded right now. This is very hard fought battle. Luckily, you know, Akihiro and the others they managed to make it, but you know they took a big hit. You know, a lot of ships that went down, a lot of people died. You know, but they managed to save most of the crew. You know, so they're still willing to give them a shot. However, one of the things I gotta know, Naze, you know, he is willing to die. You know, he is willing to die. And so in Amida, they were willing to give their lives to make sure their family keeps on living and moving forward. This was a hard fought battle. And Kujan, you know, he's not willing to accept their surrender. He's willing to take their lives away. And even though they signal that they don't want to fight, they want to surrender, they're not even giving them a chance to live. He just bats them down, just beats on them down. He's so selfish and so inconsiderate. He even fired a weapon that put his own subordinate in the line of fire. That's proved that he's such a deplorable human being, you know. Obviously, so caught up with himself that he doesn't care about other people in the process, you know. This is all for the sake of his pride, you know. You know. In the end, in the end of the episode, when it was all over, when it was all said and done, when the battle was done for, there were so many tears, sadness, and there was just dead silence. Everybody was crying. We get to hear the music in the background. We get to hear sadness. And we get to see this one from you have a lot of characters, you know. We get to see Akihiro, her laughter, her riding, and Petra, Mikazuki, Kudelia, even Orga. He himself is distraught because they gave everything for them. They're the reason why they managed to make it this far. And in the end, they tried to help. But in the end, it was just too late, you know. And what of the backlash after this? And Galahorn just lost one of their major leaders. Yeah, this is not gonna go without retribution or unnoticed. But even though Kujan went a little too far, this is gonna lead to some serious repercussions. And what about Mcmurdo? The death of his son, the loss of his son, it is gonna lead to a major dispute between himself, Galahorn, and Tekkadan. And that means it's gonna be a major inquiry. This is gonna be a big deal, like right now. Tension was already pretty mismatched on either side, but now this is gonna be, now they're entering the breaking point, the point of no return. Now, whatever happens now, it's gonna lead to a major conflict, and I don't know what the result will be, but it's definitely gonna be very, very violent and explosive. That's my opinion, anyway. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Thank you. This is Someone Else. Give my latest review on Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans Season 2, Episode 15. This was definitely one of my favorite episodes and very emotional. If you guys understand or watch the series. Anyway, I'm out. Peace. Bye.